देता हूँ, ठीक है। सो दिस इज अ रिवीजन। कोई काम चल रहा है, ऐसे सेंटेंस को बोलने के लिए आप इज एम आर के साथ आईएनजी फॉर्म का इस्तेमाल करेंगे प्रेजेंट में। पास्ट में वाज वर्ब के साथ आईएनजी फॉर्म इस्तेमाल करेंगे। सो द वर्क इज इन प्रोग्रेस, then you will use subject is mr plus ing form. For example, वे लोग खेल रहे हैं, दे आर प्लेइंग। वे लोग आ रहे हैं, दे आर कमिंग। वे लोग जा रहे हैं, दे आर गोइंग। आप कुछ कह रहे हैं, यू आर सेइंग समथिंग। आप मुझे डांट रहे हैं, यू आर स्कोल्डिंग मी। सो whenever you want to say that the work is in progress, then you will use subject is mr plus ing form. Question number 2, कोई काम अभी अभी तो पूरा हुआ है, जल्द पूरा हुआ है। Something has been done recently. So how to speak such sentences? So the answer is very simple. If you want to speak such sentences where you want to say that something has been done recently, so to speak such sentences you will say subject have has plus verb in third form. ऐसे sentences जहां आप कहते हैं कोई काम अभी भी तो पूरा हुआ है, जल्द ही तो हुआ है ऐसा, तो फिर इसको बोलने के लिए आप कहेंगे सब्जेक्ट हैव हैज प्लस वर्ब इन थर्ड फॉर्म एक्टिव वॉइस में। जैसे मैंने खा लिया है, आई हैव ईटेन। मैंने तो लिख दिया है, आई हैव रिटेन। मैंने बता दिया है, आई हैव टोल्ड। आपने सुन लिया है, यू हैव लिसन्ड। आपने मुझे डांटा है, यू हैव स्कॉल्डेड मी। आपने फीस जमा कर दिया है, यू हैव पेड फीस। कोई काम बस अभी भी तो हुआ है, कोई काम जल्द ही हुआ है। सो इफ यू वांट टू स्पीक सच सेंटेंसेस यूज सब्जेक्ट हैव हैज प्लस वर्ब इन थर्ड फॉर्म। क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, किसी इंसान की आदत या चाहत या पसंद कैसे बोली जाती है? हाउ टू स्पीक सच सेंटेंसेस वेयर यू वांट टू शो anybody's habit, routine, or his desire, his like, his dislike. It is very simple to speak such sentences where someone want to share his habit or his daily activity. Speak subject, then speak verb in first form, and sometime verb in fifth form. Fifth form means verb SIS form. For example, I speak English. Speak English means what? This is my daily activity. This is my routine. I do it when I get free, when I feel free, I do it. And she speaks English. Speaks means what? Means this is her habit. This is her daily activity. When she feels free, she does it. So whenever you want to talk about anybody's daily activity, anybody's routine, in this situation you will use verb in first form, and if your subject is singular number, then you will use verb in fifth form, means you will add SIS in verb. So here is उदाहरण देकर समझाइए। That means you talk to me, you speak the truth, you know me, I earn money, I beat you, they beat me, they help me, she comes here, she goes there, she writes a letter. In all those sentences, I have used verb in first form or fifth form, and verb in first form or fifth form shows anybody's daily activity. Question number 4, पास्ट यानी बीते समय में कोई काम पूरा हुआ, ऐसे सेंटेंस को कैसे बोलेंगे आप? So the question is that if you want to show any activity that happened in past, someone did it in past, so how to speak this sentence? What to use so that the second man understand that this action belongs to past? Very simple. To speak past activity, we use verb in second form. For example, they spoke English. They helped me. I asked you a question. Asked means what? It happened in past. This action has nothing to do with present. So whenever you want to talk about an activity, an action that happened in past and that action has nothing to do with present, in this situation you will use subject plus verb in second form, then object. I have told you many examples, but I'm going to do some more examples so that you may understand well. कोई काम पास्ट में हुआ और उसका रिस्पॉन्स पास्ट में ही खत्म हो गया। मौजूदा हालत से उसका कोई लेना देना नहीं है, तो ये सब्जेक्ट के साथ वो आपका सेकंड फॉर्म होता है। हाँ, वे लोग आए थे, यस दे केम। वे लोग मेरी मदद किए थे, दे हेल्प्ड मी। इफ यू वांट टू स्पीक नेगेटिव सेंटेंसेस देन यू विल यूज did not, and when you speak did not then your verb will be in they didn't come, they didn't go, they didn't speak English. Okay. क्वेश्चन नंबर 5। कोई काम लंबे टाइम से चल रहा हो या जारी हो तो ऐसे सेंटेंस को कैसे बोली जाती है? Okay, if you want to speak a sentence where you want to show that the work is in progress but for long time, for long time this work is in progress, so you will use subject have been has been plus verb in ing form. For example, I have been teaching English for 18 years and you have been learning English for 5 months. They have been helping me for 2 months. She has been taking medicine for 10 years. In all those sentences, I have told you that something is in progress. Even today, that is going on. But I have also mentioned the initial time, the time when this action started. So, dear student, whenever you want to speak a sentence where you want to say that the work is in progress, but for a long period, for a long time, in this situation, you will say subject have been or has been plus verb in ing form. क्वेश्चन नंबर 6। पास्ट यानी बीते समय में कोई काम जारी था, ऐसे सेंटेंस को कैसे बोलते हैं? दिस इज वेरी वेरी सिंपल टू अंडरस्टैंड। इफ यू वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस, if you want to understand question number 6, first you talk about question number 5. When I taught you about question number 5, then I told you that when that work is in progress for a long time, then you will use have been plus ing form. Same way, if I want to say same structure, same sentence, same situation in past, so I will say had been plus ing form. Okay, for example, she had been teaching English for 5 years. Had been teaching English for 5 years means what? This means that in past, this work continued to happen for a long period, for a long time. So whenever you want to speak such sentences where you want to say that the work continued for a long period in past, so you'll use had been plus ing form. क्वेश्चन नंबर 7। जब हम कोई बात फ्यूचर में करना चाहें या कोई बात हम ऐसा बोले जो आने वाले दिन की बात करें तो कैसे बोलेंगे? ओके, वेरी सिंपल। इफ यू वांट टू टॉक अबाउट फ्यूचर, so you will use either shall or will, and after shall or will you will use verb in first form. Will is widely used in modern time than shall. Okay, many people are not going to use shall, but most of us are using will, and this is widely used for future, for showing future activity. But what's the reality? If your subject is I and we, you will use shall, and if your subject is not I and we but others, you will use will. So मैं आपकी मदद करूंगा. You can say I shall help you. You can also say I will help you, no problem. Okay, okay, मैं देखूंगा. I'll see. वे लोग आएंगे, they will come. वे लोग आपको डांटेंगे, they will scold you. Whenever you talk about future activity that something will happen in future, then you will say subject either shall or will, or subject will plus verb in first form. क्वेश्चन नंबर नेक्स्ट, दैट इज एट। किसी इंसान का इंट्रोडक्शन या उसके बारे में कुछ अच्छी या बुरी जानकारी देनी हो, कैसे बोले हम? हाउ टू स्पीक अ सेंटेंस वेयर आई वांट टू इंट्रोड्यूस समवन और समथिंग, also I want to add some information about that man or that thing. How to speak such sentences? This is very, very easy to speak. If you want to speak such sentences where you want to introduce someone or something, you want to say something about that man, that product, or that thing, so you'll use subject is, am, are plus noun or adjective. For example, he is a teacher, so this is his introduction. He is not a doctor, not a leader, not a shopkeeper, but a teacher. He is a teacher, this is his introduction. And the question rises, how is he? So he is great, he is bad, he is good. So I add some information about him that how is he? Great, good, bad. So if you want to introduce someone or something, or you want to say something good or bad, some information, then use subject is MR plus noun or adjective. And this is commonly used in our day-to-day life. दो नाउन के बीच में रिलेशन कैसे दिखाएं? रिलेशन मीन्स व्हाट, रिश्ता मीन्स व्हाट, अधिकार मीन्स व्हाट. For example, suppose I'm in office, I am in my office, and I have put my mobile on my table and I have gone somewhere. So someone is trying to have my mobile. So you know that this is not his mobile, but this is my mobile. So you will say, excuse me, why are you taking this mobile? This is the mobile of Alam. This is the mobile of Alam. Mobile of Alam means what? Mobile of Alam means this mobile belongs to Alam. There's a relation between Alam and mobile. There's no relation between you and this mobile. This mobile belongs to Mr. Alam, not you. So when you want to say relation between two nouns, in this situation you will use of apostrophe s. Okay, of is commonly used and it is used everywhere, whether your noun is living or non-living, no problem. Okay, but you can't use apostrophe s everywhere. This is only used with living noun. So it is better to have a practice with of. Why? Because that is used everywhere, with all kind of nouns like either living or non-living, singular or plural. But there is some issues with apostrophe s. Then I will say keep away with apostrophe s and have a great practice with f so that when you try to speak English, you may speak English well. You do not get hesitation. So I hope you're going to understand very well that when to use f and when to use apostrophe s. So if I ask you that दो नाउन, ओके, दो नाउन के बीच में रिलेशन दिखाने के लिए क्या वर्ड इस्तेमाल करते हैं? So you can say that we use of to show relation between two noun. We use of. For example, this is the chair of Syam. That is the field of Mehboob. So I have shown relation between field and Mehboob, that this field belongs to this man, not you, not any other. And the next question is that my and mine, the difference between my and mine, you, your and yours. So it is very, very simple to understand the difference between my and mine. My is followed by a noun. My is followed by a noun. Means my के साथ कोई noun आता है. If I say मेरी कलम, मेरा कुर्सी, मेरा दोस्त, मेरा भाई, मेरी बहन, use my sister, my brother, my doctor, my engineer, my air conditioner, my fan. But mine is not followed by a noun. Mine is not followed by a noun. लेकिन इसके ठीक उल्टा माइन के बाद कोई नाउन नहीं आता. इफ यू वांट टू से यह मेरा कलम है, सो डोंट यूज माइन, क्योंकि माइन के बाद नाउन आता ही नहीं. माइन इज नॉट फॉलोड बाई नाउन. यह मेरा है, दैट्स परफेक्ट, दिस इज माइन. वह मेरा है, ओके, दैट्स परफेक्ट, दैट्स माइन. So if you want to say my, then you speak a noun. No, I don't want to speak a noun. Say mine. Same condition is your and yours. If you want to speak a noun, then use your mobile, your laptop, your brother, your sister. No, I have no noun. So use yours. That is yours. This is yours. Mine is yours. Yours is mine. So always keep remember that my is followed by a noun. On the other hand, mine is not followed by a noun. क्वेश्चन नंबर 11। जब हम कोई चीज सामान रखने की बात करते हैं तो कैसे बोले इस तरह के सेंटेंस को। हम इस तरह के सेंटेंस को कैसे बोलेंगे जब हम कहते हैं कि मेरे पास कोई चीज है। दिस इज वेरी सिंपल एंड मोस्ट कॉमनली यूज टॉपिक इन अ डे टू डे लाइफ। हम दिन दिन में कई बार किसी से पूछते रहते हैं, भाई ये चीज है, वो चीज है, ये चीज है, वो चीज है। कोई सामान खरीदने जाते तो बोल दे कि भाई आपके पास चीनी है क्या, आपके पास चीनी है क्या, आपके पास तेल है क्या, आपके पास ये है क्या, आपके पास आलू है, प्याज। So if you want to say a sentence, if you want to speak a sentence where you want to say that I keep something, then use I have। I have a pen, कलम है मेरे पास। I have money, मेरे पास पैसा है। I have honesty, ईमानदारी है मेरे पास। I have a house, मेरे पास एक घर है। Use either have or has। Many students get confused when to speak have and when to speak has। If your subject is singular, then you will use has। No, my subject is not singular. My subject is plural or I. Use have with all plural subjects and I. Use have with all singular subjects. Use has। I have a pen. He has a pen. You have a car. She has a car. They have a field. He has a field. When a subject is singular, use has. No, my subject is plural. And or I use have, no problem. I have a car, you have a car, they have a car. She has a car, he has a car. I have honesty, you have honesty, they have honesty. Okay। जब कोई इंसान किसी काम को करने के लिए बेबस हो, मजबूर हो, लाचार हो तो कैसे बोले। Okay, in this situation you will say have to or has to plus verb in first form। I have to speak English। I have to wake up at night। I have to earn money। I have to earn money means what? I don't want to earn money। I have no wish, no desire to earn money, but I am helpless to earn money because if I don't earn money, then how will how will I survive? So if I want to speak a sentence where I want to show my helplessness, that I'm helpless to do something, in this situation you will say subject have to or has to plus verb in first form। I have to go, you have to go, they have to go, she has to go, he has to go। And how to speak such sentences where you show fastness, शीघ्रता या जल्दीबाजी कैसे दिखाएं। वेरी सिंपल। से गोइंग टू, subject is mr plus going to, or subject is mr plus to, and then verb in first form। Also you can say subject is about to plus verb in first form। For example, she is to die, she is to die, she is about to die, she is going to die। In all sentences, you will get to know that something is going to happen very soon. It is to rain. It is about to rain. It is going to rain. Means something is going to happen very soon. So whenever you want to say that something is going to happen very, very soon, in this situation, use is mr plus infinitive. Infinitive means to plus verb in first form. To go, to come, to dance, to beat, to love. Say is mr plus about to plus verb in first form. Good. Many students ask me the difference between he and that। Okay, so he means both means same in Hindi. He means wa and that means wa. They are not going to understand when to speak he and when to speak that. He and that. Okay. When you indicate someone, when you indicate someone, then use that। No, I don't want to indicate. Why? Why you don't want to indicate? Why? Because that man is not. nearby me. I'm talking about Jabbar Ali, and I can't see Mr. Jabbar Ali. Here he is not available here. So in this situation, it is not possible for me to indicate. How will I indicate while I can't see Mr. Jabbar Ali here? In this situation, I will say he. When you are not able to indicate, you will use he. No, I'm able to indicate. I know Jabbar Ali is nearby me. Then you will use that. Very simple. And many people ask me this and it both means here. Same situation is here. If I say this is, if I indicate and say this is dangerous, if I indicate, then I'll say this is dangerous. But if I talk about poison and you ask me that, tell me something about poison, then I'll say poison. Oh, it is dangerous. Why it is? I'm not going to indicate. No, I'm not going to indicate. Oh, it's dangerous. And if I have poison in my fish, oh, is this poison? This is, of course, dangerous. When you indicate, use this. No, I don't want to indicate. Use it. And same situation is these and they. These means way. These means ye. And they means way. These and those. Both are used for indicating. When you're talking about more people, more thing. When you indicate, we ladke, we, those boys. And if you're not going to indicate, then you will use they. Okay. For example, today I was in my college and I saw there were many students. They were fighting one another. Then I can say, they were very stupid. They were very stupid. Why have you spoken war? They? Why they? Because I can't indicate. But if there is noise and they are making a noise, they are quarreling, then I will say those are very stupid. Those are. Why those are? Because I can see them and I can indicate. So dear student, this, that, these, those, there are four words. Those are commonly used for indication. This, that, these, those are used for indication, and this is called in English demonstrative pronoun. Means इशारा करने वाला सर्वनाम, means इशारा करने वाला word. So if you want to indicate, use this, that, these, those. No, I don't want to indicate. Don't use this, that, these, those. Use he, she, it, and they. Good. Many people ask me a question. They say they and their. They say उन लोगों की इंग्लिश दे और देयर दोनों होती है. हम कैसे समझे कब बोले दे, कब बोले देयर? एग्जाम्पल, उन लोगों की माँ बीमार है. आई विल से देयर मदर, देयर. एंड अगर मैं कहूँ, अब यहाँ तो बोलेंगे देयर, लेकिन अगर मैं कहूँ उन लोगों के पास एक बंदूक है, दे हैव अ गन. सो मेनी स्टूडेंट आस्क मी उन लोगों के लिए. समटाइम वी से दे एंड समटाइम वी से देयर. लेट मी टेल यू वन मोर एग्जाम्पल सो दैट यू मे अंडरस्टैंड वेल. उन लोगों के पास पैसा है, दे हैव मनी. ओके. और उन लोगों के भाइयों के पास एक एक चाकू है. देयर ब्रदर्स हैव अ नाइफ. देयर ब्रदर्स हैव अ नाइफ. In first sentence I spoke they, and in second sentences I spoke there. But in Hindi, in both sentences I say उन लोगों. Okay. Actually, they is considered a personal pronoun. Personal. As the name suggests, this is talking about personal. If I say उन लोगों के पास एक लैपटॉप है, उन्हीं के पास है, I'm talking about personal. So use there. But if I say उन लोगों के अंकल के पास एक लैपटॉप है, so am I talking about personal? No. उन लोगों के पास नहीं है भाई, किसी और के पास है. Don't use they, use their. There is used for showing relation, and they is a personal pronoun. जब आप उन लोगों के बोले और मामला उन्हीं के साथ हो रहा हो, दे बोलेंगे। लोगों का बोल रहे मामला किसी और के साथ चल रहा हो, यू यूज देयर। उन लोगों के पास।
सर, वन वन मिनट सर, इंटरप्ट सर, सॉरी सर। दे एंड देयर में सब थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन है, क्या हिंदी में तो बता दीजिए ठीक से।
ऑफ कोर्स, ऑफ कोर्स, दे एंड देयर फर्स्ट बोथ मीन्स इन हिंदी उन लोगों का, both means उन लोगों का, but why many students get confused? Because they have similar meaning. So how to understand when to use they and when to use their? तो हम कैसे समझे कब बोले दे कब बोले देयर? दे जो होता है वो पर्सनल होता है। पर्सनल का मतलब होता है कि जो भी मामला होगा उसी के साथ होगा। मिसाल के तौर पर उन लोगों के पास, उन लोगों के पास एक बंदूक है। हु इज द ओनर ऑफ दैट गन? उस बंदूक का ओनर मालिक कौन है? ऑफ कोर्स वही लोग है। यूज दे हैव अ गन। लेकिन एक बार और सुने, उन लोगों की चाची के पास एक बंदूक है। इन दिस टाइम दे आर दे द ओनर ऑफ दैट गन? क्या इस बार वे लोग उस बंदूक के ओनर हैं? नो, द ओनर ऑफ दैट गन इज देयर आंट।
अच्छी है इनकी, हाँ।
इस
आंट।
बार ओनर कोई और है। वो लोग बस रिलेशन दिखाने के लिए आए हैं कि जिस औरत के पास है उनका वो चाची लगती है, रिश्ते में आंट लगती है।
हम्म,
In this situation, you will say there. One more example.
हम्म,
उन लोगों के पास 1 किलो सोना है। Who is the owner of that gold? Of course, they have they have 1 kg gold. Okay. उन लोगों के दुश्मन के पास, उन लोगों के दुश्मनों के पास 1 किलो सोना है। Now they are rich. They are the owner of that gold. क्या वे लोग अमीर हैं? क्या वे लोग उस सोने के मालिक हैं? Of course not. Their enemies have 1 kg gold. So why am I speaking there? Because I'm showing relation. They have a relation, and that relation is enemy. उनके दुश्मनों के पास सोना है, उनके पास नहीं। वो लोग तो भिखारी हैं, उनके पास नहीं, उनके दुश्मनों के पास है। This time you can't say they, but say there. Same situation. Sometimes I say मेरा, for Hindi word मेरा. Sometimes I say I, and sometimes I say my. I mean पर्सनल बात हो रही है। मेरे पास एक अल्ट्रा 25 है। आई हैव एन अल्ट्रा S25। और मेरे दोस्त अली हसन के पास अल्ट्रा S25 है। क्या इस बार अल्ट्रा मेरे पास है? नो, किसी और के पास है। आई कांट से आई विल से माई फ्रेंड अली हसन हैज अल्ट्रा S25। आई होप यू आर गोइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड वेरी वेल। क्या मैं आपसे उम्मीद कर सकता हूँ कि आपको बात समझ में आ गई?
यस सर, एब्सोल्युटली सर, समझ में आया। थैंक यू सर।
वेलकम। ओके, तुम्हारा। Sometimes we say your and sometimes we say yours. The difference. Okay, this is same as my and mine. When to speak your and when to speak yours for Hindi word आपका और तुम्हारा. Okay, when तुम्हारा is followed by a noun, then use your. जब तुम्हारा कोई नाउन के साथ आता हो तो योर बोले। तुम्हारी माँ, योर मदर, तुम्हारे पापा, योर फादर, तुम्हारा घर, योर हाउस, तुम्हारा लैपटॉप, योर लैपटॉप। And when Hindi word तुम्हारा is not followed by a noun, then use yours. लेकिन तुम्हारा के बाद अगर कोई नाउन नहीं आ रहा है, वह तुम्हारा है, यह तुम्हारा है, मेरा तुम्हारा है, तुम्हारा मेरा है, नो नाउन, यूज योर्स। योर is followed by a noun and yours is not followed by a noun. वर्ब सेकेंड फॉर्म और थर्ड फॉर्म में क्या फर्क है? This is one of the most and commonly asked question. ये सवाल तो बार बार पूछ लोग पूछते हैं. Second form and third form. Okay. Second form means I'm going to take one example. Second form like went, and third form like gone. So when to speak went, when to speak gone. Okay. Second form means I'm talking about an action that happened in past and that action has nothing to do with present time. And third form means I'm talking about an action that happened in past but that has some connection with the present. I'm still getting some response of that action. For example, you paid me fees 1 month ago, I think 2 months ago, but still you are able to uh, get this class. Why? Because you paid me for 3 months. You did it 1 month, 2 months ago, even though you are able to get its response. Why? Because you are in third form. So third form means I did something in past, but even today I'm getting its response. And second form means I did something and that action, that response is no more. That's finished. That has that has become past. For example, हाँ मैं कोल्ड ड्रिंक पिया था या आई ड्रैंक कोल्ड ड्रिंक. हाँ हाँ मैंने कोल्ड ड्रिंक पी लिया. नहीं अब नहीं चाहिए, नहीं चाहिए, आप लेकर जाए. मैंने कोल्ड ड्रिंक पी लिया. या आई हैव टेकन कोल्ड ड्रिंक. आई हैव ड्रंक कोल्ड ड्रिंक एंड आई डोंट वांट टू ड्रिंक anymore. So please. So when you want to say that किया था, खाया था, दिया था ना, all are second form. दिया है, खाया है, पिया है, all are third form. Difference between a and an. Okay, a means ek and an means ek. So how to understand when to speak a and when to speak an? It it is about sound. If you're going to speak a noun and that noun is starting with a vowel sound like apple, like umbrella, like artist, like Indian. When you read, I speak that word, that noun, so that noun starts with vowel sound, you will use an. And if you're going to speak a noun, but that noun is not going to start with a vowel sound, then you can't use an but use a. For example, mobile, laptop, door, fan, fan, bag. Okay, I have told you many examples. All those words are not going to start with vowel sound. Then I will use a. But if I say air condition, elephant, umbrella, IPS, FIR, okay, so all those words are going to start with vowel sound. That's why I will say an umbrella, an artist, an FIR, an IPS. So this is all about sound, vowel sound and consonant sound. If that word is going to start with vowel sound, use that is not going to start with vowel sound, use a. The next question is that about the when to use the. Okay, so it is very tough to describe the in short time. But even though I'm going to tell you some key point, I can't tell you everything about the because I have short time. But I will tell you only key points. That's why you get to know that when to use the and when not to use the. When you want to show something special, when you want to show some product that's special in your site, use the. For example, you are in a hotel and you are eating something and you're saying, "Oh wow, rasgulla tasty hai." What do you mean? Are talking about? Common Rasgulla? No, you are talking about a special Rasgulla that is there. So, so when you say chai tasty है, namkeen tasty है, in all those sentences, you're not talking about all the salty, all the biscuits, all the sweets, but you're talking about specific sweets. You'll use the you are somewhere and you are buying a shirt, a t-shirt, a jeans, something, and the shopkeeper showed you many shirt, many t-shirt, but you are not going to care. Oh, okay, that's great, that's great, that's great. But you took one of them and you said, "Wow, amazing! The shirt is." You'll say the shirt is lovely. The shirt is why? You will say the shirt. Why? Because there were many shirts, but you sewed one is special in them. In this situation, you will use the एक दुकानदार आपको शर्ट जीन्स कुछ आप खरीद रहे हैं वो दिखा रहा है एक दिखाया आपने रख दिया दो तीन चार दिखाता जा रहा है आपने एक उठाकर बोला यार शर्ट तो अच्छा है आपने उसी को क्यों बोला अच्छा है कहना क्या चाहते हैं आप देखा तो मैंने कई लेकिन उनमें से ये हट कर है इसमें कुछ खास बात है द का इस्तेमाल कर देंगे whenever you show something special use the very simple किसी चीज में अगर आपको कोई खास चीज दिख जाए आप उसके साथ द का इस्तेमाल कर लेंगे बट दिस इज नॉट ऑल अबाउट द अब इतनी सी बात मैंने कह दिया कि किसी चीज को खास दिखाना हो तो द का इस्तेमाल कर लें देखिए ये शॉर्ट में बोली जाने वाली एक बात है ये पूरी बात नहीं है पूरी बात आपको पहले बताई गई है क्योंकि द का इस्तेमाल बहुत बड़ा है कई जगह द लगता भी है नहीं भी लगता है तो पूरी बात आपको वहां से सीखनी पड़ेगी वर्कशीट नंबर 5 से लेकिन की पॉइंट यही है कोई भी चीज अगर आप किसी चीज में आपको कोई स्पेशल चीज दिखता है कुछ खास दिखता है तो आप द का इस्तेमाल करते हैं इजाजत लेने और देने के लिए क्या वर्ड इस्तेमाल करें कॉमनली यूज्ड में आमतौर पर मे इस्तेमाल होता है कुड भी इस्तेमाल होता है माइट भी इस्तेमाल होता है कुड और माइट ज्यादा पोलाइट होता है और ये जो मे है वो फॉर्मल है ठीक है जैसे किसी से बोलना हो क्या मैं अंदर आ जाऊं मैं कम इन क्या मैं आपका मोबाइल इस्तेमाल कर लूं मैं यूज मोबाइल लोग कुड का भी इस्तेमाल करते हैं कुड आई यूज मोबाइल कुड आई सीट हेयर लोग माइट का भी इस्तेमाल करते हैं माइट आई आस्क यू क्वेश्चन तो किसी से इजाजत लेने के लिए आप मे कुड माइट का भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं बट मे इज कॉमनली यूज्ड लेकिन सबसे ज्यादा जो इस्तेमाल होता है आम यूज में क्या है मे इसमें कितना आपको समझ में आया कितना आपको समझ नहीं आया क्या किसी को रिपीट करने की जरूरत है तो एक बार बता दीजिए
अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर।
जी वालेकुम सलाम
कैसे हैं?
मैं तो ठीक हूँ सर आप बताइए
ये प्रश्न नंबर 13 में शीघ्रता या जल्दीबाजी वाले वाक्य कैसे बोले इसका थोड़ा हम थोड़ा लेट से ज्वाइन हुए इसलिए।
आप लेट से ज्वाइन हुए हैं।
शीघ्रता या जल्दीबाजी वाले वाक्य ये क्या शीघ्रता मीन्स
शीघ्रता अगर नहीं समझ पा रहे तो जल्दीबाजी समझ रहे हैं
जल्दीबाजी समझ
जल्द
रहे हैं। आई एम हरी यू आर हरी
नहीं नहीं, आई एम टू ईट, आई एम टू, ये जो बोलते हैं ना, इससे बोला
ये
जाएगा इसमें।
मैं जाने वाला हूँ या आई एम हरी मैं जल्दी में हूँ ये भी बोल सकते हैं।
शीघ्रता और जल्दी दोनों सेम ही वर्ड है।
और कोई भाई कुछ अपना राय दीजिए
तो ये
और कोई भाई उनको समझा सकते हो तो समझाइए इससे आपका एक्सपीरियंस होगा और कोई भाई कुछ कहेंगे
जी सर, आई विल ट्राई सर।
करिए
जो काम जो काम सर अभी अभी होने वाला है
जी
या अभी अभी काम करने वाला है वही
हम्म
सर, जिसमें इसमें टू टू का यूज करेंगे सर। सब्जेक्ट प्लस है, हेल्पिंग वर्ब प्लस इज प्लस या फर्स्ट फॉर्म प्लस टू। सब्जेक्ट प्लस है, हेल्पिंग वर्ब प्लस फर्स्ट फॉर्म प्लस टू।
मिस्टर सुभान, मैं एक चीज बोलने जा रहा हूँ। क्या आप बता सकते हैं इसका क्या मतलब हुआ?
मैं जाने वाला हूँ।
लेकिन मैंने तो पूछा
आई
ही
एम
नहीं अभी।
आई एम टू गो। क्या?
मैं कुछ पूछने वाला हूँ, पहले सुन लीजिए क्वेश्चन, उसके बाद बोलिए। Okay, something is going to happen very soon. What does it mean? Something is going to happen very soon.
ओके।
What does it
कुछ
mean?
जल्दी होने वाला है। कुछ जल्दी
Okay,
होने वाला है।
so that's it. Subject is to M2 and plus verb in first form.
ओके, ये तो मालूम है जो मतलब इसको ये, लेकिन ये शीघ्रता या जल्दीबाजी, शीघ्रता, ये कंफ्यूज है, मुश्किल नहीं, क्लियर हो गया।
सुभान भाई, शीघ्रता जो हिंदी का लफ्ज है, समझे? ये शीघ्रता और जल्दबाजी दोनों
वही
सेम ही एक ही।
वही नहीं पढ़े ना, इसीलिए कि कोई कोई चीज कंफ्यूजन रहता ना, इसका क्या है। हिंदी भी नहीं पढ़े ना, हिंदी पढ़ते तो फिर मालूम चलता ना।
वो तो पढ़ाया था समझे, जैसे आई एम टू गो, आई एम टू ईट, आई एम टू बीट यू, या आई एम गोइंग टू, या आई एम अबाउट टू, समझे?
बात समझ में आ गई? गुड। तो जब मिस्टर जब्बार अली ने समझा दिया, तो बात समझ में आए या ना आए, लेकिन यही कहना चाहिए कि आ गई। नहीं तो वो दोबारा नहीं समझाते हैं। बाकी इंसान के लिए इशारा काफी है, आगे आप समझदार हैं। तो मिस्टर जब्बार अली, बाकी लोग तो सो रहे हैं, तो उनको सोने दिया जाए। सोता सिर को जगाया नहीं जाता। क्या मैं आपसे कुछ पूछूं?
यस सर, सलाम वालेकुम
अरे,
सर।
दो सिर जाग गए, गलत बात है, गलत बात। आप लोग सोइए, जागते नहीं हैं। सो डियर स्टूडेंट, आई एम गोइंग टू आस्क यू समथिंग। आर यू रेडी फॉर दैट?
यस सर, आई एम रेडी सर।
ओके। हाउ टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हेन टू स्पीक has and when to speak have plus noun? Could you please tell me the difference between have plus noun and has plus noun? When to speak have and when to speak has?
सर, वी यूज हैव सिंगुलर, सॉरी सर, या वी सिंगुलर हैज, या प्लूरल, या प्लू वी यूज्ड have plural, plural, sorry sir. Example, I have, you have, they have, we have, it have. And has, use, she has, he has, it has, uh, Ramu has, Sima has. Am I right, sir?
Absolutely. Now I'm going to ask a question.
Yeah.
I want to become rich. Well, do you have some ideas how to become rich?
How to become rich, यानी
Yes.
मैं अमीर कैसे होने, हाँ?
Yeah, exactly.
Sir, my opinion, sir, you hard work, you working hard every day, and you doing something, job, you doing something business every day, inshallah. You become rich, but you don't working hard, and you don't uh, waste time. You do every day wasting time. You don't become rich.
I have seen many
Hard.
people, they work harder and harder, but they are not rich. But I have seen many people, they don't work harder, but they have a lot of money.
Because he is businessman, sir. Businessman, every businessman he has a lot of money.
Okay, a businessman may have a lot of money, but you don't you know that in business there's no peace of mind. Whether you are in shop, whether you are on a shop or you are at home, all the time you think about your business. Your body is here, but your presence of mind is in business. All the time you think about business. But
Yeah,
a service,
every people he has a lot of money. He has headache and problems and tensions.